Remember to check out the best pomade this Saturday at Viva Las Vegas. Hi, I am Richard Bernard. Welcome to Kilson Street. Today we have a band from Riverside. Habitat.
Good job.
Thanks, man.
Habitat, everybody.
We'll be right back at the short break.
Top 5 reasons I'll never go to a Raiders game. I don't want to get shot. I don't want to get stabbed. I don't want to get beat up. I don't want to get yelled at. And I don't want to feel threatened for my life. The more you know.
All right, I'd like to start this one off by giving a shout out to this chair that Modesto got from the 1991 drama Boys in the Hood. All right, we're right here with Habitat, and like always, we start with names and ages.
David, 26.
Ivan, 26.
Dan, 28.
John, 28.
All right, so this started out as Midnight Dream. And so what's the story on the band?
Well, it started back in 2010, I believe, with me and John. Like, we know each other from previous bands, and I don't know, I always wanted to work with a keyboardist because at the time he was more of a keyboard player. And, you know, we were hanging out, and I jammed out a couple of times at his old place. It kind of felt right. We don't know. He had a drummer at the time he was working with, so we got some things working a couple of months, found a bass player, and then called it Midnight Dream. And that went on for I'm guessing 2 years. And then, I don't know, after a series of lineup changes, because, you know, bass players kept on dropping out and whatnot, I think we just had a moment of reflection and just decided to call it Habitat. It almost became something really completely new, because we still play 2 or 3 songs from the old Midnight Dream thing we did, but everything else was just going different. We were kind of getting a little bit less straight rock and roll, more noisy, shoegazy kind of feel to it and stuff like that. So, you know, I think after 2013 we kind of just decided, hey, let's release an EP under Habitat. A good friend Marcio, he recorded it on his attic, spent a couple of months there, and yeah, and then later on we added to the lineup David, and then David kind of helped us out by adding Dan to the lineup.
I didn't know any of this. This is super interesting right now, man.
But it was funny. It's we had we had a short of drummers and basses in our band. Usually it's just always ended up for 1 or 2 months just me and John, which is funny. It's me and John be shit.
We're gonna kick John out now.
Probably
he's out of here.
Yeah, later, dude.
Yeah, guys.
But yeah, it's just it was funny because we didn't really know where the band was gonna be a couple of years ago, and now we're more focused than ever. So it's with this lineup, it's really strong, and you know we're all really determined to go where we need to go right now.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, since these two guys are brothers, do you feel there's a stronger dynamic than previous members?
Big time. I think Dan and David, they're the rhythm section of the band. You can, usually what people say about bands when bass and drums.
I feel it.
Yeah.
Me and this guy be vibing out on stage now.
Yeah, man, I've been watching this band for a while before I was in the band because my brother, supporting them. So I've seen them go through a lot of players, and once my brother got on, I thought they got really good, started coming out more, and I feel like now that I'm in it, we're doing pretty good, and I think we got a good lineup right now. It's a lot of talent in here. I've known my brother my whole life, and he's pretty fucking talented. I've known John for a long time too. Me and Ivan are more new friends, but these guys are really talented.
More
I'm
lovers.
just happy to be playing with them.
More lovers, actually. Don't tell your wife.
It's feeling solid now. Feeling good.
Do you like where the band is at now, since from the older members?
Definitely we do.
Yeah, that's because technically me and John, honestly, for since 2010, we've been on a really big journey. I don't know, that sounds cheesy to say journey, but yeah, but it sounds we've been through a lot of crap throughout the whole time, with different members, who would fit in and people dropping out, and we had to let go of people. It just seems.
What's one reason that you would let somebody go in the band?
Well, just not the same determination or drive that we.
And a lot of drinking.
Yeah.
A lot of booze.
If you
Same
drink
page
more
A
than
lot of
well.
missing shows.
Yeah. But, people just have different ambitions, in their life, and they just have to, go with it. Because we have, honestly, this lineup has all the similar goals. Release music, play as many shows as we can, get the hell out of California for a bit and play some shows out there, and, just strive to be better because, we love California.
And
love
have fun all at the same time.
Yeah.
Have fun, definitely.
We strive to get to where other bands we see that play are doing awesome things, and we want to be there too. So it just for us this lineup it's just like really been really good lately. It's I've been more proud of our music than ever now.
So how's the music making process for you guys going right now? And will there be anything coming out in the near future?
Yes, there will be. Should be around summer. We're going to go record at a friend's house. We call it Chicken Coop.
It's actually
Yeah, his name's Henry. He's from a band called Judas. What was it called?
Judas Beefcake.
Judas Beefcake.
multiple bands.
Yeah, but that's
Cool
like one of
guys.
his main bands.
Yeah.
Anyway, like yeah, we're gonna record that and do everything ourselves, and release it in summer.
5-song EP should be out this
I don't know
summer.
if you guys have any
Probably
more
late
info on
June.
that.
Late June, early
Yeah.
July, probably 5.
Summer for
song
sure,
EP.
regardless.
Yeah. It should be like a different step from what our old EP was. You
Oh,
know,
it'll sound way different than
Yeah.
the old stuff for sure.
honestly, like the old P, like I'm really proud of that too. We took a long time to record that thing with our good friend. It was a different drummer, different basses at the time, but you know, like with time, bands always evolve. So this EP that we're gonna release soon, it should reflect on like where we're at right now, and I think the music we're creating right now is a little bit more, you know, interesting in a way. So yeah, so we're looking forward to that this summer.
How'd you guys pick up your instruments? Grade school, high school?
We're pretty much all playing instruments that we're not really used to playing.
Well,
I'm
for-
normally a bassist, but we're playing drums.
I started off playing guitar.
Dan's a keyboardist, piano, or John.
John was
So,
actually keyboard. If
We're
anything,
kind of just learning from each other right now, honestly. I picked up the drums jamming with these guys, and I've learned a lot.
Yeah, and at practices we all switch off on instruments. So we'll take turns playing drums, guitars. We'll just
Right now, yeah, we're
Yeah.
just pretty much
like I'm
learning
saying,
from
these
each
guys
other.
are really talented. There's a lot of talent in this band. And happy to be a part of it. It's really fun to be in a band like that. I
yeah,
think.
I've just been sticking to guitar and vocals since I was like 12, so it's just.
'Cause he's sexy.
It's been the thing. Like it's in every band. Like every band I've been in, it's like, hey, you got more stage presence. You should sing. I'm like, crap. All right, whatever. I'll do it.
What are some of the band's influences?
It's a good question.
Dive for sure. Deer Hunter.
I think it's really diverse with all of us, which makes it a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we all have our personal.
Yeah, we do.
Influence.
Cat
Influences.
Stevens.
Yeah,
Like
Cat
growing up
Stevens.
to classic rock, whatever. You know,
You
it's
know.
not really just now. It's with what you grow up
Yeah.
with or whatever.
Pretty much just getting really drunk.
I've said
and
whatever
writing
like 10
music.
times.
When you're young,
Right.
when you're young in the '90s, you listen to like Nirvana and Smashing Pumpkins. Early 2000s, you listen to like Interpol and the Strokes. Well, that's my thing, but you know, yeah, everything just gets different. Your category, like as you get older, music just gets more like broader. You know, it's like you don't necessarily listen to the same thing every decade you have. So yeah, I think we listen to a lot of weird shit, but it's somehow, I don't know if our influences come together, but it just makes our music a little bit more interesting because our backgrounds are really more different. You know, it's like an example would be like David comes from more like metal and kind of like a hardcore.
Heavy stuff.
Yeah, and me, I like come from like that whole like I like a lot of Velvet Underground, Nirvana, Strokes kind
I'm
of
into a
stuff.
lot of like classic rock, old rock stuff like that. And,
Yeah.
I think that's what makes the writing process even funner now, since we've been writing new stuff, the four of us together now. It makes it a lot of fun. At least for me, it's been a lot more fun now that we've been writing new stuff.
The dynamic,
Definitely.
yeah, the dynamic is really good right now as far as songwriting goes, and you know,
It feels good.
yeah, like me and like you could say it's like like me and John like come together. I write a song, he'll write a song. We like switch off on like lead vocals throughout like our set, you know, and it's really cool because it keeps it really diverse and you never know what the other person's gonna come up with, and it's gonna sound really cool and shit. So
Yeah, that's one thing I really like about it, that we have two vocalists and they each like sing different songs, and it's different styles that go together as well. So I think that's really cool about it too. I enjoy that a lot.
thank you.
Anybody want to elaborate on this show you'll be playing this Saturday?
Who wants to? This
Good
Saturday,
job.
we're at the District in Redlands
It's
with
gonna be a good one.
Travesura. Leo Romero and the boys coming out to the IE for the first time.
And Freckles.
Freckles,
Josh Harmony's band.
We all skateboard, so we're pretty stoked for this show.
Yeah, I'm super excited.
Definitely. That's another influence as well, skateboarding.
Definitely skateboarding got
We
me
all
into
grew up
all the
skating.
kind of music I'm into.
District,
so-
Redlands, Travesura, Freckles, us, our homies in the Violent Minefield will be playing also.
Yeah, Violent Mind.
Violent Minefield are awesome.
So it'll be a good show.
Right on. And I'd go to the show, but I can't. I'll be in Vegas with Suavecito Pomade at Viva Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Remember to pick up your OC
Suavecito.
Weekly with the guy who pays my bills.
Oh, yeah.
From all of
Nothing
us
like
here
going
at
to Vegas.
With Suavecito Pomade, I'd like to thank Habitat.
Thank you
Thank
guys.
you. Thank you,
Thank you.
guys.
Thank you guys. Appreciate for having us here, getting me right ripped and providing snacks.
And thanks for the beer. Thanks for the beer.
Sponsored.
Thanks for the snacks. And thanks for the
Yeah, man,
dabs.
good time.
We're out.
Being
We're out.
sponsored.
Good afternoon and welcome to another episode of Kilson Street Action News. Please bear in mind that we are filming this in a Mexican neighborhood in Santa Ana, which means there'll be gunfire, people shouting, children screaming, dogs being hit by cars, police helicopters. We're about 6 miles from John Wayne Airport, so there's be that. There's gonna be cars honking, there's gonna be explosions, there's gonna be drug raids across the street. We're in a very fucking dangerous neighborhood. So that's all the external noises you're gonna hear outside. Anyway. Please, if you're watching this, remember to subscribe, drown out the noises in the background, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram, and if you're a troll watching this at 4 a.m., I'm not going to name any names, if you're writing mean comments, fuck you. We do this for free, out of love. We're creating entertainment for the world. We're creating for the world. If there's a small percentage of people that are pieces of shit that have nothing better to do than write mean comments, fuck you, suck a dick and die. Anyway, today's top news story, Major League Baseball is back. Which only means one thing, if you're a billionaire or a millionaire, you too can go to a Dodgers game. How much does it cost to go to a Dodgers game? I don't know, I'm poor. But one day I'll be able to afford cable and I'll watch the games at home. And I'll be happy with that. Our second top news story, Senator Ted Cruz of Texas, the god-awful, terrible, I don't know why Jesus created this state of Texas. Senator Ted Cruz is running for president. If you don't know who Ted Cruz is, to sum it up in one line, he's a piece of shit. He's everything Republicans said about Obama 8 years ago, except it's true. He's a foreign-born national with an ethnic name who has crazy ideas. Ted Cruz in Texas, George W. Bush 2.0, except this time it's Cuban and more stupid. And Ted Cruz, if you're watching this, eat a dick. And our last top news story, March Madness is upon us. I'm being told they can't say that because the NCAA is run by a bunch of Nazi dickhead slave masters. Which brings me to another point. How fucked up are we in this country where a bunch of young athletes who put their heart and soul into something they believe in aren't getting paid for their work? Colleges and universities are a messed up place. The college graduates aren't finding good jobs. Many of them can't find a job. The college athletes aren't getting paid. A lot of teachers are broke. The only people making money at universities and colleges are the coaches for the sports clubs. That's fucked up. I don't know how we got here, but things need to change. So Abraham Lincoln, if you're watching this, please come back from the dead and kill all those racist vampires that run the NCAA. I'm your host, Pat McGroin, and join us here next week with our special in-studio guests. I don't know, it might be one of the gangsters shooting people outside, or one of the crying babies, or stray dogs, or police helicopters you got. I know it's a fucked up neighborhood. We'll have something awesome.
And now Habitat with their second song entitled Tensions.